It's posh. They've got just everything. Oh, I'm calling from the poolside.
Lots of money, huh?
Yeah. I'd be glad to pay them for this babysitting job.
How many kids do you
What?
have?
Oh, just one. A little boy. He's cute. Hey, you can swim, can't you? You've been off that diving board? Okay. Hey, tell me about that date with Dave.
You know Dave.
Oh, really?
The only person he doesn't impress seems to be me.
Where did he take you?
Took me to the drive-in
Oh,
on the
no.
first date.
Did you have fun?
I'll tell you one thing. I would never go out with him again, even if I'm always trying to impress him.
You can't swim!
Oh, Judy, that's Judy, what's the matter? What's wrong?
You'll never know when this awful moment may occur. The day when your training in swimming and life-saving will pay off.
Linda, get the operator and get me some help. An ambulance.
Judy, I'll get him. I'll call him. Don't
Judy never saw herself as a heroine, but there she is playing the role.
Oh.
You all right?
You have a blanket or something we could put over him? I think he's in shock.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Help me with the blanket.
I'll go ahead and phone an ambulance.
All right.
An accident can take anybody by surprise. Suddenly, you're faced with an emergency. Now, those things you learned in first aid class and thought you forgot are put into use. But there is another emergency you've probably thought about. It can happen anywhere, anytime. It can catch you by surprise. What would you do now?
Hey! What are you doing here? You get out! Hey, wait. Stop. Stop. Wait. Wait a minute. Stop.
If someone's trying to hurt you, you might try to handle it the way the movie heroines do. But that only works because he helps. That's okay for the films, but you're not in the movies. What would you do?
Don't touch me. Don't hurt me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Now that's the way to really get hurt. If you beg for mercy, it just shows that you're defenseless. Don't be a willing victim.
All right, then I'll fight you.
Good. Well, you got the right attitude, but this isn't very effective, is it?
Well, what can I do?
You could have locked the door.
But I forgot.
Then run away. Escape from the threatening situation.
But I'm trapped. I can't run here.
When you're cornered, then you have to defend yourself. And there are a few simple things that you can learn. Come on, we'll show you.
Your first line of defense is your legs. If you can't run with them, you can kick and stop a strong attacker.
This is the way to kick. You get your head back out of fist range. You raise your knee and kick out with a very snappy action. Try that. Kick with the bottom of your foot and kick hard. Very good.
Come on over and I'll show you how much power you have. Now just kick at this pad here. Good and snappy now. Okay, once again, and really hit it hard this time. The speed is very important. The faster you kick it, the more power you get.
Now, Judy, you try it.
Now, what does this prove? You can kick with enough force to stop a big monster my size. The knee joint is a very clever piece of machinery, but it's easily damaged. You can kick it and sprain it, buckle it, or dislocate it. When you kick it, it crumples. Carol, this is the answer to your question, what can I do? You can keep your distance from me and stop me with one swift kick.
Did I do all right?
You bet you did. If I hadn't rolled with this kick, I'd be crawling out of here now.
To avoid getting hurt, you'll have to hit your assailant hard. Hurt him, and then get out of there. And if that kick misses the knee and hits the shin, that's okay too. That's very painful.
Is kicking the only thing we can do?
No. Your defense depends on the situation. Remember that little incident at the front door the other night?
Oh, yeah, that. Well, good night, Bob. Sure was a keen movie.
Yeah, it sure was.
Hey, now, come on, Bob. Cut it out. No, cut it out.
In a spot like this, you might use your thumb. Put it at the base of his throat and push gently.
Yeah, well, all right. Good night, Judy.
At least I didn't have to kick him. Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is. And your first response was correct. You screamed and made lots of noise. Often that's enough to get rid of most attackers. But what if I'm determined? What would you do now?
I suppose I should kick you.
Here's another kick you can use to the shins. It really hurts. You use the edge of your foot with a very sharp, snappy action, like this. You learn to use either foot, and you keep your defense going as long as you need to. Let's see you try that.
That.
Again. Again. You can follow that by scraping down on the shins and stamping on the foot.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. Try it again. Very good. Try it again.
Hey, usually a few kicks is enough to get rid of anybody, but I'm going to be persistent. What do you do now when I grab you like this? How would you handle this?
Keep on kicking?
Yes?
Can I hit you too?
Yes, you can. Let us show you how and where to hit.
Would you like to see how hard you can hit? The best way to hit is with your open hand. Fingers together, hand slightly cupped, and the thumb must be against the forefinger. You hit with a sharp, snappy action.
Is this going to hurt?
Not if you do it. You hit right here. Now let's try it. 1, 2, Judy! Healthy! Carol! Wonderful, wonderful. I knew you could do it. Any average girl has this much strength. You're not as strong as a man, but if you hit the proper places aggressively, it hurts. The sensitive areas are here on the forearm, into the side of the neck, and you all know how sensitive the nose is. So the thing to do is to keep hitting. But for best results, I want you to smash down on the forearm, hit into the side of the neck, and then bang down onto the nose.
Ow! Oh!
Help! 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 Did I do all right?
Yeah, it's too much of all right.
How many times do you have to hit him?
What's the right amount of self-defense? Enough to let you escape. And the smart thing to do is to get out of there as quickly as possible. Get away from your attacker. Betsy, what's your problem? You're looking doubtful.
I can see how this stuff would work. But you know what the spooky thing is? Suppose they grab you from behind.
Well, the answer to that is don't let them. If you think somebody's following you, turn around so that you can face the threatening situation and do something about it.
Yeah, but suppose you don't see them, and they're just out there, and they reach up and grab you.
Don't panic. That won't help. The answer to this dilemma is right here. Your hands are much stronger than anyone's fingers. Carol, choke me. You grip the little finger or any finger and you just rip it away, and then you turn to face your assailant and you hit and kick, and continue as long as you need to so that you can get away.
Ow! 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 Hey, Betsy, come on back.
Gee, I think that really worked. I think I could really get away.
Well, the same finger bending works well in other situations, not so desperate.
But in any situation, remember, you don't have to be a victim. Just keep away from those fists. You won't be hurt if you keep your cool and act defensively. Even though your hands are locked behind you, there's a solution. There's a way of meeting every attack, and these ways are effective. They really work. With a little practice, your reaction to being grabbed becomes automatic. Once you stop the attack, you can get out of there. Get help.
If you learn a few simple techniques, you can be ready for most situations. You may never need them, but if you're ready, you'll have confidence.
You won't be fierce fighters. Girls aren't. But if there's danger, you must respond in a positive manner. Scream, kick, Hit until you can get out there.
Most of you learn how to swim, and there's something you don't forget. You learn the rudiments of first aid so you can help somebody that's been injured. You can learn self-defense the same way and remember it the rest of your life. Then you'll be ready for an emergency.